As a video editor, you are tasked with assembling footage and evaluating the best ways in which they can be cut and arranged to construct a coherent piece of media. The way in which this is accomplished is using various editing techniques, all of which have their own mechanical and narrative functions. We'll show some examples so you can start to recognize the look and purpose of these cuts. With a wipe, let's bring it to our visual representation. I'm so confused on all these different types of cuts. How am I going to remember them all? Well, we actually just showed the first example of one. A hard cut. A hard cut? Yeah, a hard cut, which is simply placing one shot next to another with no transition. Our brains are able to pick this up and piece together that the two events shown are somehow correlated. Huh, well, that's kind of cool. But you can't just hard cut your way through everything, right? What if the scene still has to be focused, or I flub a line? I don't want to have a jump cut. We can use something called a cutaway to bridge those gaps. A cutaway can be many different things. It could be a shot of something in the room. It could be a reaction shot. As long as it's relevant or supplemental to the story, you're usually pretty good. Okay, that makes sense. So I can cut away to another object if I need help fixing my sequence or to add information. So does this count as a cutaway? Sort of. What you showed there was actually an insert, where you show a closer shot of something directly relevant to the action. Inserts can serve the same purpose as cutaways, but are often more direct. I mean, this is starting to come together a bit more. But I'm still frustrated. What does it mean when I cut on action, though? It seems simple, but I don't get these weird names. You're more knowledgeable than you think. You just did it. Cutting on action is a type of cut in which the edit is made before or during a movement. Like when you threw your hands out right there. You see this all the time. When people turn their heads, when people get up, hand movements, it's almost endless. It's a very useful tool as an editor. Hey, are you okay? These next two are just so confusing. I can't discern anything from their names. J and L? What do those have to do with cuts? Calm down. We've been doing this the whole time. To demonstrate this, I'll take an insert to show the application as an editor. A J and L cut refer to the audio and video tracks of a sequence within an editing program. When the audio of a clip plays before it is shown, this creates a J-looking shape between the tracks. An L cut is just the opposite of this, when the audio of a clip continues after the visual portion is changed. This is often used to smooth the hard cuts between scenes because it replicates how we listen and look to the world around us. Next time you're in conversation, check it out. Do you always look at someone before they speak, or do you hear and then look? Wow, okay. I definitely am starting to get it. I'm not sure if I have it all yet, but I bet if I look hard enough at the media around me, I'll start seeing it everywhere. Yeah, you definitely will. So, let's bring it back out to narration tailor with the dissolve to smooth the transition of location and time. Hopefully, having a visual representation was helpful to recognize the look and purpose of these basic edits. Let's bring it back to the real world now for any questions or comments you might have. Thank you for watching.